Welcome, gamers. I'm Eric Rickety Beans Urbino here at PAX East 2014, and I'm here with Hugh from Subnautica. He's the producer of the game. This game is awesome. Why don't you start by telling us what it is?
Eric, Subnautica is an open-world underwater exploration and adventure game. You're being dropped into an ocean as a player to see if you will sink or swim, craft your equipment, build submarines, customize those submarines, meet huge creatures, small creatures, friendly ones, unfriendly ones, helpful ones, unhelpful ones. See diverse environments from red-hot lava zones to beautiful, lush, shallow coral reefs.
So, yeah, like you said, there's lots of different zones. This all takes place on one planet, or can you hop around planets?
This is one planet, it's an alien world. Our story is that your ship has crash-landed on this planet. You're in your lifeboat on this planet, your space lifeboat, and now you must work out how to survive here. How am I going to survive on this planet and while surviving, explore the world around you?
No, like you said, you explore the world around you. I was picking up treasure chests, I was checking out lava, I was finding fish, I even found a submarine. Can you build these submarines? Can you build things with these collected fish? What exactly can you do in this world?
Absolutely, Eric. The game you played today was a prototype of the game. They were very, very early in development here at PAX East 2014. This is pre-alpha, pre-beta. But that submarine you saw is absolutely a submarine. It will be constructed by a player after collecting resources. I need metal, I need glass, I need silicon, I need zinc, I need all sorts of different resources to build this submarine. And once it's built, I'm going to customize it to my specification. For example, perhaps I want to dive very, very deep, so I'm going to increase its pressure capacity to increase its crush depth. Or perhaps I want to be able to harvest my own oxygen, so I'm going to plant kelp beds inside the submarine. Or perhaps I want to explore caves, so I'm going to install a garage with a mini submersible in it that I can deploy from my big mothership submarine to investigate caves.
The key of Subnautica is you can do what you want in this game.
Absolutely.
Is there a story, is there a plot dragging you along?
There is hints of story and plot in that you're crashing in your ship, you're surviving there. You plan on perhaps laying some tidbits throughout the world, but we don't want to give anything away at the moment. But as you say, this isn't a game that's driven by objectives and a linear story. This is a game that's driven by you as the player deciding how you want to interact with this huge, open, procedurally generated world that you've been dropped into.
So you mentioned this is pre-alpha.
Yes.
What are you aiming to put this on? What consoles, what kind of computers?
Well, our primary platform is PC on Steam. The game is already on Steam right now. It's just got a TBA announced date and no price, but you can add it to wish lists, you can participate in the community hub, talk to us about what you think. Other platforms are aspirational. We very much want to do Linux and Mac. Our previous game, Natural Selection 2, we did do on Linux. And a console is aspirational. I don't want to say anything more at this point because we want to make sure that we make an awesome game first, and we branch out into other platforms when we're sure we've created an awesome game. And the resources that it takes to do another platform, we must be sure that we're not taking those resources away from making an awesome game.
That's definitely a good idea. I like that. I like that in a developer. Now, this game would be awesome on Oculus Rift. Anything you can give away in that field?
I mean, absolutely. I mean, we've got the original dev kit. We've ordered the new dev kit at Unknown Worlds, and we've been playing with them. We have played with Oculus inside Subnautica. It is quite stunning, especially in the submarine that's in this pre-alpha PAX build, the Cyclops. It has a glass dome front, and you're sitting in the chair piloting the submarine from the front and looking around while piloting and looking back and seeing your submarine behind you is very exciting. The diving, as with other games, being in a body and swimming, it's perhaps not so great. Like with other platforms, we will absolutely explore adding Oculus support to the finished product. We'll just be sure that the resources we allocate there are not taking away from making an awesome game first and foremost.
Okay, well, it definitely seems like an awesome game from what I've played today. The one thing that really stood out to me is the art style. It's not exactly photorealistic, but there's this alien-like world quality to it. Where did this come from?
This comes from the imagination of Corey Strader, who is the art director at Unknown Worlds, and working with Charlie, who is the game designer, Flaira, they've come up with some incredible alien concepts. It's amazing because when you go underwater for real, when you dive into a coral reef, when you swim, or if you scuba dive deep, or if you look at pictures from, say, deep thermal vents in ocean trenches, the life is just so alien. So already on Earth, so creating a game that looks alien is very difficult when it's underwater. We hope we're achieving that, and you can search for Subnautica concept art through Google, and you'll find heaps of Subnautica concept art that hints at some of the huge, small, amazing creatures that are going to be coming, and flora and fauna, the plant life as well, that's going to be coming in Subnautica.
All right, well, last question. Any idea when this could come out?
Well, like the Oculus and like the platform, we have an aspirational time frame, and that is the end of this year. We want to have this game released. If we have a very fun game earlier than that, then we're really actively considering something like Steam Early Access or another way for players that are really interested in Subnautica to get access earlier. But we won't do that until we're sure that anyone that becomes our customer with Subnautica is having a great experience as the game continues to grow towards that release date, whenever that is, either at the end of this year, the next year, but hopefully not longer than that.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you, Eric.
For the interview. This is GAU Studios. If you want more on Subnautica, make sure you stick to GAUstudios.com for more information, and game on.